Okay, I hope you have fun with this activity. I'm not gonna say anything about it, just follow along and see what happens. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just let you know there are 12 prompts. So number 1, find your favorite color and take it from the center. Now, how old are you? Draw that many dots all over the paper. Now, trade paint sticks with your partner who should be sitting across the table from you and use their paint stick to connect the dots. Okay. Number 3, if you were doing a one-person show, you would obviously have a neon sign with your name behind you on stage. What color would that sign be? Now find that color. Now draw a line from one edge to the other that represents the trajectory or timeline of your life thus far. Now, number 4, choose the first color that comes to mind when you think of the word growth. Draw a line, a shape, or a series of marks that depicts what growth means to you. Now, number 5, think of something you want to accomplish in your lifetime and choose a color that represents that. Take your time. Now, imagine that goal as a shape. Draw it on the paper, somehow touching the growth mark. Okay, number 6. Find the paint stick that you used in step 1 to make all of the dots, and pause. And draw one more dot in that color on top of the shape you made in the last step. Number 7, think of your favorite song and choose a color that represents that song. Now, imagine the paint stick is you and the paper is the dance floor. Move your paint stick around your paper to represent how your body would move or dance to that song. If you need to go in the other room and actually kind of experience it with your headphones, feel free. Number 8, if rain could be a food, what would you want it to be? Choose a color or colors and make it rain that food on your paper. Number 9, pick a color that you like the least. Draw an X with your non-dominant hand anywhere, any size. Number 10, think of a place where you felt your calmest self. You can close your eyes if you need to. Now draw a soft shape in a calm color over or around the X from your last step. Feel free to color it in or not. Number 11. When you think of your childhood bedroom, what is the first color that comes to mind? grab that color. Now draw a line or a shape that evokes or represents any detail of that space in your memory, in your felt sense of that space. And yeah, sorry. Okay, so for your last prompt, this is number 12. Pick any color that matches anything that you are wearing on your person right now. It could match a tattoo, it could match your underwear, it could match, you know, your earrings, your shirt. Now I want, oh, here, pause. Now I want you to close your eyes and in cursive, write your name on the paper, anywhere, any size. Okay, so now you have a finished piece of art in its first form. Take a picture if you've been taking pictures all along. Now I want you to turn it over so the white side is facing you. And you're gonna take your scissors and you're gonna cut it into vertical strips. So long strips, not short strips. The strips can be wide, they can be 2 inches wide, they could be as narrow as like a 1/4 inch. I think varying the widths will make the finished product and the experience a little more interesting. So pause while you share scissors and cut your paper. So now that the paper's cut into strips, flip them over and mix them up with your partners with the person across the table. And when you look closely at them, look at how the marks overlap. You can see vestiges of the marks you made, severed, isolated, completely removed from the original whole that you created. I really like seeing how they layer and how a fast stroke, how I can see the speed of a stroke very closely once I cut it into strips. When something is whole, we see it as a single object, but when we take it apart, we can inspect it and really appreciate the layers and all of the pieces that go into it, the layers of the onion. Now you are going to weave your strips together with your partners. You can be really intentional about the strips you choose or just go for it. I like to just go for it because this is all about sort of surprise and not really planning anything. Now here's a little video of me weaving, so I'll be back. Okay, start by lining up 5 strips. They can be any width, but I would keep the ones on the ends a little bit thicker. And you can just put them like 1 inch apart. And then take another strip and this is how I like to do it. I kind of hold it down on one side and just weave over, under, over, under. And since you are gonna have someone helping you do this, it can be a 2-person job. So now we have to go over this one, under, over, under, over. So again, I'm just gonna hold these in place and do it like that. And you can put them tight together or have them spaced out. And now I'm gonna go under this one, over, under, over, under. And then you can kind of start moving them, spacing them out to however you like it to look. And if you want, you can add strips to the sides so that it gets wider this way. And then I'm going to take one that doesn't have a whole lot of marks. And again, like, I don't know, it's sort of however you want to do it. Like, you can start on this end. It kind of helps you kind of lift so that it's easier to weave. So now we're going under, under. And then I'm just going to keep going. So once you have a good amount of them together, you can see how you can, you know, really pick it up and move it around, and you can kind of shift it, and, you know, things move and change, but they can sort of always return to where they were, and just keep going all the way to the edges, and you'll end up with a square. Now you should be done with your weaving, and I hope that you can see that once it's woven, you see how your fears may overlap your partner's growth, how your childhood bedroom crosses their dance moves, and how imperfection can really be harmony. Maybe your weaving is super tight, or maybe there are gaps, but each strip is integral to the whole. So when you remove one, it loosens the structure. And that's it. I hope you had fun with this, and I can't wait to hear how it went and see your beautiful woven pieces.